Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to our final lesson on persuasive writing. Now, if you haven't already written today's date and word, please pause the video now and do that. As I mentioned, this is our final lesson writing our promotional advert before we have a go next week at actually selling our products. Now, you'll see that our vault is a continuation of our vault from yesterday. We're not focusing on one specific skill today, so we're not just focusing on rhetorical questions, for example, or using really effective vocabulary. I'm looking for you to employ or to use all of the techniques that you've used so far in your writing and make this piece your best yet. Now, you'll see here that I've got a couple of ideas written. I've written some things that I'm seeing commonly in your writing. The first one I'm seeing commonly is use of the first person pronoun. Have a think. Why have I put an X beside that? And the first person pronoun is the use of the word I. So for example, I have a product that you would love. Yes, you're correct. We wouldn't use the first person pronoun in this style of writing. Instead, you could use we, because we implies that you're writing as a company. We have a product that you would love. Effective language choices to help persuade, for example, this unique feature or this outstanding product. I've put a tick here because using language like that will make your features and your product sound even more impressive to the reader and to your audience. And the best pieces of writing have included lots of effective language choices. Even better, they haven't just repeated the same language choices, they've used lots of synonyms, which brings me on to my next point. Synonyms for cohesion. So synonyms are words that have a similar meaning. So a synonym for outstanding might be yes, great, fantastic, fabulous, well done. Synonyms for cohesion are really important, especially for words that could crop up a lot. So I know lots of you have used synonyms for child or children throughout, and synonyms for good or great. Please keep that up in today's writing. Capitals for proper nouns. Would I expect to see capitals for proper nouns in your writing? Yes, you're right, I would. And can you give me an example of a word that might require capital letters in your writing? Yes, the name of your product. Well done. The name of your product will certainly require capital letters because it is a proper noun. And finally, would I expect to see repetition of words and phrases? No, not at all. Now, there will be points where you might repeat the word child once or twice, but try to avoid repetition as much as possible because that keeps our writing more cohesive, and synonyms are one way you can avoid repetition. Now that we've familiarised ourselves with what features we should and should not include, let's get started. Today we're going to be writing about our final feature. I'm going to write about 3 features. Some of you might want to include a 4th, but that's entirely up to you. And then finally, we're going to try and persuade the reader to buy today by including a special offer. Right, let's get started then. Feature 3. And I know that the first thing I need to do when I'm writing about my features is explain what it is. And to make my writing really cohesive, I'm going to start with an adverbial. I'm on my 3rd feature now, so I could say furthermore, or I could say additionally, but it's not going to be effective as some other adverbials. For example, I'm going to say, although there are many, although there are more than 8 remarkable features included in this product, although there are more than 8 remarkable features, remarkable is a word I've chosen carefully to describe the features to make them sound really impressive. included in this product. So that's not a sentence by itself, that's a subordinating clause, so therefore it will need a main clause after that. Although there are more than 8 remarkable features included in this product, comma, I'm going to then say one of our customers' favourites has to be one of our customers' favourites you could say is, but I'm going to say has to be, favourites, has to be, and I'm about to write the name of the features, so I need to open up the quotation mark and use my capital letters. Awesome, alphabet mode. 3 capital letters for each of those words. Now, let's go back because I think there is a really important punctuation mark that I've left out here. Although there are more than 8 remarkable features included in this product, comma, because it's a semicolon, or it's a subordinating clause, sorry, one of our customers' favourites. Now, there's definitely an apostrophe missing in the word customers because the favourites belong to the customer. Tell me, should the apostrophe go before the S or after the S? Have a think. Well done. The apostrophe should go after the S because there's likely to be more than one apostrophe or more than one customer, sorry. Therefore, it's plural apostrophe that's required. So, let's continue. One of our customers' favourite has to be awesome alphabet mode. Now, if you didn't want to start with although, you could say another exciting feature of this product is, but your writing has to flow on. You could always look back and see how you've started your last feature. So I know from when I introduced my last feature yesterday, I said feature 1, I said one of the fantastic features. Feature 2, I said alternatively, they could use another one of Leo's special features. So I've already used another one. So this is why this time I've started by saying although there are 8 remarkable features, one of our customers' favourites is. Or you might just want to start by saying our customers' favourite features. Perhaps you would say, despite all of the great features, our customer's favourite is, and then say the name of it. Right, step number 2 is what does it do? What it does, sorry. What does the feature do? Now, I know I need to make this really clear for the reader. So, it is already probably quite obvious to the reader what the feature does because there's the word alphabet in the name. However, we do need to spell it out for them. So, I'm going to say, this feature, in fact, I talked about effective vocabulary earlier and how important language choices were. So, I'm going to say, this clever feature, you don't want to go too over the top. You wouldn't necessarily say this astonishing feature, for example, because it's only an alphabet feature. That would be a little bit too over the top, probably. This clever feature teaches your child. I haven't said your child yet, so I think that choice is fine for now. Teaches your child the letters. Now, I've used the word alphabet already in my title, so I'm going to try and avoid repetition by saying the letters A to Z, which is basically the alphabet. This clever feature teaches your child the letters A to Z, and I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to add in a little bit of additional information, and I'm going to say at a pace, that means at a speed, that is suitable for them. For them. I've decided to include this additional bit of information at a pace that is suitable for them because I think this will appeal to more readers. Some readers might be worried that the product is too fast and that their child might not understand everything. Some will worry that the product is not challenging their children enough. So by including at a pace that is suitable for them, I'm hoping to appeal to as many readers as possible. Now, You'll remember a couple of days ago we spoke about the importance of offering a feature that would also challenge really bright children or children who are really quick learners. Why is it really important that we include that kind of element to our feature? Why is it important that parents can see their child would be challenged through this product? Yes, exactly. If parents can't see that this product would challenge their child and keep them stimulated, then they're not going to buy it, because no parent wants a product that will be no use to their child after 2 or 3 days. If my feature just taught the letters A to Z, what would happen if a child learned those within 2 or 3 days? Yes, the product would be no use to them anymore. So it's really important that I include a challenge or a way to challenge them. So I'm going to start here by saying I need another adverbial to make sure my writing flows. I might say, as if that were not good enough. As if that were not good enough. And then I go on to say the even better thing it can do. As if that were not good enough. Or you could also say, even better, this product will. Even better. Or you might say, what's more? Which is another informal way of starting your sentence. And to put a green star here, because words I don't want to see cropping up are furthermore, which is much too formal, adding on, which isn't appropriate for an informal advertisement either. Or additionally is okay, but one of these 3 in red would be even better. And I challenge you to include an element of challenged with one of your features today. So I'm going to continue and say, as if that were not good enough, and then I'm going to name the product. As if that were not good enough, Leo the Learning Bear, or I might actually say, in fact, I wanted to say if your little child is a quick learner, so instead of saying if twice, I'm going to say what's more, that's the one I'm going to choose. What's more, comma, if you're, I could say child again, but I've already used child once, so I'm going to say if your little one is, I could say smart, but I'm trying to think of a more informal way of saying smart. I might say a real bright spark, for example, or a quick learner. If your little one is a real bright spark, and I know parents will enjoy the use of that phrase too, because they'll want their child to be referred to as a real bright spark. What's more, if your little one is a real bright spark, not our product, I'm going to say the name of the product now, because that will be really powerful. Leo the Learning Bear will. Leo the Learning Bear will, modal verb that's really persuasive, will, what will he do or what will she do? Will teach them. Now I need to think of something that is appropriately more challenging. I can't say we'll teach them more letters, because there are no more letters. So my idea also has to make sense. Leo the Learning Bear will teach them, I'm going to say words, as well as letters. As well as letters. Great, that will really appeal to parents, because not only will they learn letters, their little angels will start to know words as well, and they'll start to be ahead of the game. Now, as we know, with everything we need to include a benefit. Now, we could include a benefit to the child here, but I think that's quite obvious. They're going to use letters, or they're going to learn letters and words. Why might parents love this feature? Or why might our customers love this feature? Well, I've said one of our customers' favourite features is awesome alphabet mode. So I'm going to explain now why our customers love this feature. Instead though, I'm going to say parents, because we know parents are the customers. Our parents, or you could say customers, our parents love this feature because, have a think, why would parents love this feature? Great, because it might give them a head start before they begin to read, or it might help them to blend words, or to become fluent readers before they even start school, or perhaps it might broaden their vocabulary. So think really carefully why the parents would like that feature. So I'm going to say, our parents love this feature. Love instead of like. Or our parents are amazed by this feature. Or you might say, our parents are amazed by the progress their children make with this feature. Semicolon, they can barely believe that children so young know so many words. I'm going to say, our parents love this feature because what does it do? It teaches their child, T-H-E-I-R, their child. Maybe you can give Miss Love a present, and the present being every single child in year 6 spell using the correct there on the last day of this unit. I would love that, because it teaches their child to, let's say, identify words, because they'd be listening to them. Identify words, or in fact, identify sounds a little bit formal, so I'm going to say explore words before they've even opened a book, before they have even, or they've even opened a book. Exclamation mark. Okay, I'm going to read back that feature now to check that it's clear and to check that the benefit has been conveyed suitably. So, how did I start? Although there are more than 8 remarkable features included in this product, one of our customers' favourites has to be awesome alphabet mode. This clever feature, definitely going to underline the use of the word clever there, great expanded noun phrase. This clever feature teaches your child the letters A to Z at a pace that is suitable for them. What's more, so even better, remember that's my challenge to you today, can you include a little something else that your feature can do? What's more, if your little one is a real bright spark, really effective language there. If your little one is a real bright spark, Leo the Learning Bear, and really effective to name the product again. Leo the Learning Bear will teach them words as well as letters. Our parents or our customers love this feature because, I only need because once, Miss Love, because it teaches their child to explore words before they've even opened a book. And hopefully at this point, parents will think, wow, that's amazing. My children are going to have such a head start before they go to school. Now, if your parents need one final push, then we're going to provide them with a special offer. Hopefully, we've done enough by explaining all of our features clearly and by explaining the benefits to parents and children. And hopefully, they'll want to buy the product straight away without any special offers. But by offering a special offer, you'll always get 1 or 2 more customers at least, maybe even more. If parents are unsure at this point, if they're thinking, maybe I'll get this product, it sounds good, but I'm not entirely sure, providing a special offer or a small discount might push them over the edge. So, let's complete our final step, which is the special offer. Now, Miss Love has talked a lot about special offers in this unit. So I'm really hoping not to see any iPhones or holidays or Fitbits, because those aren't appropriate gifts or products for a child aged 3 to 4. It's essential that your offer is something that the child would enjoy, because the parent is in shopping for their child. So that's who they're going to be having in mind. A discount is okay, but probably not your best option, because this toy isn't very dear. So a discount would only allow parents to save £1 or £2. I'm going to start off by saying then, with every purchase, you could say with every purchase of this amazing product, or with every purchase of Leo the Learning Bear, with every purchase, comma after the adverbial, customers will receive. Customers, again I'm using will to make it clear it will happen. Customers will receive a free, the use of the word free is going to persuade them. No customer wants to pay more for something they weren't originally shopping for. Limited edition. That's a really persuasive little phrase as well, because customers think they're getting something extra special. A free, limited edition, Leo the Lion duvet cover. Or some of you actually said, some of you also offered, I think it was Rebecca, offered a Leo the Lion or a Rebecca the Rabbit duvet cover. So you can be inventive. And I've read lots of great ideas for this special offer on your plan. But try and think of, if you haven't already, something that is child friendly. And I'm going to put a little note here beside you, or beside it. Child friendly. A discount code for a place like the Early Learning Centre would also be quite suitable, perhaps, or a toy shop, even better. And finally, this is our ending. We want to make it memorable, fun and catchy. So I'm going to use a rhetorical question. So, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And lots of you have came up with, in your previous ad, you came up with lots of catchy endings that rhyme. Don't delay, buy today, for example. And I'm going to finish by saying, so what are you waiting for? Buy this product today. So I'm finishing with an imperative, which is a direction to the reader. And hopefully they will feel like they cannot ignore it. Get your hands on this product today. Buy this product today. And I need one final line. Buy this product today. And one final line that summarises the main benefits of this product and will make them think, yes, I absolutely need to get it. Buy this product today and set your child up. I'm going to say, set your child up for future success. Set your child up for future success. Or you could say, buy this product today and watch your child flourish into a confident young learner. Buy this product today and give your child the head start they need before they begin school. But just be careful you don't repeat what you said in the introduction. So you can always flick back to your introduction and check that either. And then we are finished. And if you've got to this point, congratulations, because you have written a persuasive advert, and so many of them have been such high quality that they wouldn't look out of place in a children's catalogue. Let's read it back one more time before you begin your final paragraphs. So today, just like yesterday, I'm expecting to see two things. Your third feature, and some of you have included a fourth, and that's okay, but if you have included a fourth, you might just write additionally and write one line about it. So let's read it back then. Although there are more than 8 remarkable features included in this product, 8 remarkable features, the inclusion of that makes me think, wow, there's more to come even. One of our customers' favourites has to be awesome alphabet mode. This clever feature teaches your child the letters A to Z at a pace that is suitable for them. as if that were not good enough, or even better, or what's more. If your little one is a real bright spark, Leo the Learning Bear will teach them words as well as letters. Our parents love this feature because it teaches their child to explore words before they've even opened a book. I've used an exclamation mark there because I want that to seem like it's shocking, like how unbelievable is that? With every purchase of Leo the Lion, customers will receive a free, limited edition Leo the Lion duvet cover. And you might even add to that and say, sure to keep your little ones warm at night. So what are you waiting for? Buy this product today and set your child up for future success. Year 6, I really hope you've enjoyed this unit. I've loved teaching it to you, and I've been really, really excited, or I've loved reading your work every day, and I'm always so excited to open up my seesaw and see your creativity come alive. So well done for all of your efforts, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you produce today. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.